Good day everyone, my name is Sheena Simiharas, BSBA2DOS, reporter of Group 4, and my assigned topic is all about musical signs and symbols. Today's video, I'm going to show the musical signs and symbols. So, let's get started. Study of musical symbols and its signs is a lot like a reading story. In order for us to understand it, we need to first learn the letters. The letters that we are used to write music are called musical symbols. Just like you read the letters one by one in order to us to be learned the music in the same way. So, before we learn to read music, we must identify and define the various musical symbols.
The first symbol is the staff. The staff consists of 5 lines and 4 spaces that each represent a different musical pitch, or in the case of a percussion staff where we place our notes and rest. This is a bar line. A bar line is a vertical line placed on the staff. A bar line divides our staff into sections called measures. Ledger line. Extend our staff either above or below, adding lines and spaces. A double bar line signifies the end of a piece of music. When you add 2 dots to a double bar line, it becomes a repeat sign. This means to repeat a section of music. This is a J clef, or more commonly known as treble clef, because the J clef is placed on the second line on the staff that indicates that any note on that line is an instrument, and voices that uses the treble clef will sound higher. This is a F clef, also known as the bass clef. This is a note head. A note head is placed on a line or space of the staff to signify which pitch should be performed. A note head can be filled in or left empty depending on the type of note. Note stem. A note stem is attached to a note head. The stem can point up or down. The direction does not change which pitch is being performed. A flag changes the duration of our note no matter if the stem is pointing up or down. The flag is always on the right. A beam takes the place of 2 or more flags. In this instance, we still have 2 separate notes, but they are bent together for ease of reading.
When I was young, I listened to the radio, waiting for my...
Rest indicate the silence in music. Each rest corresponds to a certain note duration or note value. An easy way to identify a rest is to look for a symbol on the staff that does not have a note head. Whole note, longest note duration, 4 beats long. A whole note is 4 weeks long and has the longest note duration. Whole rest, 4 beats long. A whole rest, whole measure silence corresponds the whole note in its duration, and it lasts for 4 beats. A whole rest looks like a hole in the ground. Half rest is half duration of a whole rest, 2 beats long. A half rest looks like a hat, and it has 2 counts silence. Quarter rest sign. The quarter rest equals 1 beat of silence. So, if we see this rest symbol in our music, we will not play for 1 beat, and it has 1 count silence. 8 rest sign, which is half the duration of a quarter rest. It has the same duration as an 8th note. This rest has 1 flag. It looks like a slanted line with a dot, and it has 2 counts silence.
So that's all the musical signs and symbols. Thanks for watching and God bless.